Here's what I would do if someone came up to me and told me my child's speech delay is caused by raising them multilingually. First off, you have to figure out if your kid actually has a speech delay or not. You cannot compare your child's speech patterns to a monolingual child's. Well, you can, but you cannot compare one of your children's language to a monolingual child's. In many cases, getting professional help from a speech pathologist makes sense, but there is a way to do this at home as well. But we're going to talk about that later. Scenario 1, your child does not actually have a speech delay. Some well-meaning person comes up to you, maybe a friend, a teacher, even a pediatrician, a mother-in-law, and says, no wonder your child is delayed with their speech or confused or learning more slowly. It's because you're speaking multiple languages to them. This is what I would do. I would look at them and say, thank you for your concern. That's actually misinformation that is widely spread, just like the myth that babies can be held too much. And nowadays, we know you can't spoil a baby, or some other myth that is most people accept to not be true anymore. If you look at peer-reviewed research, multilingual children do not have more speech delays than monolingual children. If they fight you on examples, you fight back with your own data. Now, if this is just a passerby or somebody who you're not going to win this battle with, you can just say, thank you, and move on with the topic. You do not need to prove to them that your child does not have a speech delay. Be confident within yourself, though. Now, if your child does have a suspected or actually diagnosed speech delay, you're going to approach it actually not very differently. Let's say a well-meaning individual comes along your way and says, yeah, that can happen when you're speaking multiple languages or your kid is hearing multiple languages. That can cause speech delays. You can say, thank you for your concern. Yes, we are working with a team to help my child's speech delay. However, just so you know, that's a commonly spread myth that multilingualism causes speech delays. There are peer-reviewed research. We've made the educated decision to continue with multilingualism in our family. If you're speaking to a professional versus just, a family member, someone, a friend, you likely do need your pediatrician's referral, or even if this is a teacher or someone's reports, to get your child help. But don't spend too much time trying to change their mind. Once you get to the speech pathologist, if it's a good speech pathologist, they're not going to say that multilingualism is the cause. As a quick disclaimer, each family is different, each child is different, so I'm not saying that in 100% of the cases, multilingualism never has an impact on speech delays. For example, if somebody is trying to raise their kid in a language they aren't fluent in, there's some details to be worked through there. If you're following a relatively consistent, highly unlikely that multilingualism is causing a perceived or real speech delay. Why am I blabbing about all of this? I'm Amy. I'm an American mom of 2 daughters living in Germany. I'm a teacher. I've worked with multilingual families for over a decade. I'm also a multilingual family consultant, so I've seen a lot over the years. The topic is near and dear to my